All right, everyone out there in Facebook world, I need you guys to come in. I need you guys to start looking at this video because we got a really big deal today. I'm Chris Dominguez, one half of Chris and Lee. Hope you guys can see that. And today we got a very cool walk and talk. The reason why it's becoming very cool is because these videos are becoming a much bigger deal because we're giving real good, true value. We're getting so big that today we have Corando over here taking pictures, doing audio, doing all kinds of stuff. We have Logan over here. He's directing traffic, he's helping Kip with the production, and we have other people involved in this shoot. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start walking to where our people are. And we're gonna see who we're gonna meet today. So today, we're gonna meet with a super duper producer, another big brand in the industry, and we have Jay-Lynn and Lee Duran, the finance man. What's up, yo? Alrighty, guys, what are we talking about today?
What are we talking about?
We're talking about the difference between, we're talking about social media first and foremost, the difference between Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Google, who owns what, why should you upload your videos specific and individually to each platform. Lee, can you touch on that?
Yeah, Kip, a little closer because the mic won't pick us up from that far. Good deal. Yeah, as tight as you can because of the mic purposes. But platform, we're talking about your brand, which is a big deal. We're all, you're in real estate, right? You're in real estate.
Yes.
You have the J Group, the brand, all right? So
here's my brand, by the way.
The brand, okay? And then you just got a little feel with it. What's the feel? Let's see if I, hold on, let me put I gotta put this down.
Just like this.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, like that. Boom, like that, okay? So that's fun. Our brand. Chris and I, shameless plug here, we build Chris and Lee. Mm-hmm. That's our brand, So the brand
yellow
is so much bigger than the person. And that's really hard to get your head around until you know it, until you really know it. And all the things that you do as you move forward, you kind of got to complement that brand. Not kind of got it, you have to complement that brand.
For sure.
So as you're growing and you're trying to get exposure out there and let people have that feel with your brand, you have to be conscious about how you put your video out. And that's why we originally got together is, how do we get that video out there? Where do we put it? Tell me what you've learned. We just had an hour-long conversation, probably about an hour, right?
Right, yeah.
And there was a lot of us, right? There was a lot of us? How many people?
Like 6, 7 of us here.
7 of us?
Yeah.
And it was a good conversation. It was great, right? It was a lot of fun.
Exactly.
Who's ringing? Is that Kip? Ignore. Oh, that's Chris.
So what I have learned...
I'm Facebook famous.
So what I have learned is you can't just put a link from YouTube into your Facebook page and expect to be rewarded with the views because YouTube and Facebook are competing with each other. So if you want to get the most bang for your buck, you need to upload your video individually to Facebook. You need to upload your video individually into YouTube, into Google, into Instagram separately, because those are all platforms that are competing against one another, and you want to get a lot more exposure, and by doing them individually, that will allow you to get a lot more exposure. Is that right?
Yeah, it's kind of, you've got it in a nutshell, but what does that mean? I don't understand why can't I just upload it to one and then just hope it lands up everywhere? Why can't we do that? Hey, you guys want to start walking?
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
So tell me, why do you believe we can't just upload it to one spot and it's everywhere?
Well, from what you told me, and I might not be able to explain this right, but for instance, if you just copy and paste a link from YouTube into your Facebook page, Facebook's algorithm isn't going to allow you to have as many followers or viewers actually look at that video because of the way that it's positioned on the page, where it looks like a link and it basically gets buried in the page, versus if you upload the actual video into Facebook and it starts rolling and streaming and it's nothing that the viewer has to click on, you'll get rewarded.
Okay. Real fast. You're excited. I know you are. You're excited.
Let's get this way. Get in the middle. Get in the middle.
The way I understand it
She's the star.
if you upload the video directly into the platform, you'll get rewarded with a lot more viewers because of the way Facebook's algorithm works.
That's correct. Now,
right?
Why? Bigger picture, people out there, just like you, they want to know why. Why is this the case?
You explain it. I'm not sure why
so,
is that?
Because remember that at its essence, the essence. YouTube's job is to do what?
To get people watching your video for a
Keep you on
long
YouTube.
time.
Yeah.
People on
Keep-
YouTube.
They
watching
don't want
your
you
videos.
leaving YouTube. They don't want
Right.
you to go to Facebook. You know that,
Right.
right? YouTube doesn't want you to leave YouTube and go to Facebook.
Right.
You got that, right?
YouTube wants to keep you on YouTube,
Why?
obviously.
Why?
Because they make money.
Correct.
The more that people watch your videos, the longer that they watch your video, the more followers you get, then you can start monetizing your videos, and YouTube starts making, that's how they make their money.
Correct. YouTube makes the money because, like I told you at the sit down, how much does your Facebook account cost you?
Nothing.
Zero. Chris, how much does yours cost you?
Oh man, zero.
Zero, right? The Facebook account costs nothing. But wait a minute. Facebook's a $1 billion company. How can they be a $1 billion company if they're giving away their accounts for free?
Because you have to pay for ads to promote your business or whatever it is you're promoting.
The monetization plan or model is that the business page pays to promote. I'll give you, for instance, we're doing a walk and talk right now, okay?
Uh-huh.
We're live on Facebook, right? We use Facebook, right?
Yes, we do use Facebook.
Okay. So we're live on Facebook. When we're done with this, I will share it to Chris and mine's business page.
Okay.
And then from that business page, I will pay to promote it.
Right.
When I pay to promote it, there's a clear business strategy inside of it. The business strategy is to build Jaylin's brand awareness.
Okay.
The secondary benefit is that I build Chris and Lee's brand awareness. But if I build Jaylin's brand awareness, then somebody out there will Google you, do a little research on you, find out that you have raving reviews, everybody loves you, and then they'll go, well, this woman looks like she knows what she's doing, maybe she'll sell my house. So that's the ultimate strategy, but the monetization model is through the business page. There's a few other monetization models, but you have to understand that, because if you put a video just straight up to Facebook and you hope that's going to turn into clients, what do you think is going to happen?
Hoping gets you nowhere without actual action. Now, is it true that you have to have a Facebook business page to promote ads and do boosts? What, can I just post something to my personal Facebook page?
You can't
and
post
boost
it. You can't boost it yet.
Can't boost it?
You have to go from a Facebook fan page or a page. It's a
Okay.
business page. And you have to remember, it's just, ultimately, Facebook is a business. It's a business. They're trying to make money.
Right.
They figured out that everybody
I'm trying to
kind
make
of likes
money
to
too.
talk about stuff. What's that?
I'm trying to make money too.
Well, good, and you are.
Yes,
I mean,
I
you're a
am.
successful realtor. I mean, just put that out there. You're a successful producing realtor. You got your own brand. You got a group of people that follow you. You are what everybody is trying to be. You are there.
And you're successful lenders.
Thank you very much.
right.
So
I
when we
only work with winners, by the way.
you work with winners, right? Brand. So when we do this Facebook Live, what platform will the video reside on?
The platform, this will reside on YouTube, and it's also obviously on Facebook Live right now. Click on your business page, no, on your personal page.
Almost there. Not quite, but almost there.
Um,
Will it reside on YouTube at this moment?
Not at this moment,
Why not?
because you haven't uploaded it to YouTube yet.
Correct. In order to because as I create it right now, what platform is it going on?
Facebook.
Correct. Guess what? I'm in Facebook's PHP wall. I'm behind their proprietary software, and when I upload it, it's on their servers.
So
Now-
share with them why we choose Facebook initially.
Okay.
Because we could choose YouTube.
Right.
We could choose multiple live streams to any platform right now. Why are we choosing Facebook at the moment?
Facebook is a global. Watch yourself. A global.
This could get dangerous.
Yeah, it's gonna get dangerous. I don't know this, but we get hazard pay when we're out here. So, Facebook is a global platform. It's got a global footprint. It's created such a big, powerful impact, and that's because people are on it all the time. They're on it all the time. Literally, they're on it all the time. If you've been there and you've been notified, hey, Chris and Lee are going live,
Right.
that's because you're on it.
Even when they're at work.
Even when they're at work, you get notified.
Yeah, I mean,
And
I'll be
it's-
honest. I have my Facebook open in the background when I'm working on content
Right.
or whatever.
No.
Yeah,
No, this is our
I know,
business.
I know.
This is
Yeah.
our business.
Does that happen?
Yeah.
So, because that happens, we have the ability to get an immediate bang. Right now we're live. What time is it? It's
12:03.
12:03. What city are we in?
Corona,
We're in
California.
Corona, California. On what day?
It's Wednesday.
Okay, so right now we have the ability to touch people immediately, right now, because we're live. That's the power of going live, okay?
Right.
And I don't have to wait till the video edits. I don't have to wait till we get it up there, start promoting it or anything. We're live. This is happening right now. This
Right.
is live. So the reason we choose to initiate the video capture on Facebook Live is because we're going to give you, the realtor, the biggest bang for the buck immediately.
Got
You're
it.
live right now. You
I
could
love
get
it.
a call. Your phone could be ringing right now. You're not going to answer because
It
we're live.
could be.
My phone's ringing.
It
My-
is ringing. I know. This keeps going up like crazy.
My back
Like-
pocket's not buzzing yet.
So inside of this, there's a real big benefit. There's also a danger to going live. If you don't know what you're talking about, people can Google it right there.
Right.
If you really don't have a website, if you really don't have a brand, somebody at home can just put it up there and go, I don't know who this person is. They don't even exist. They don't even have a Facebook account.
Right.
Benefits, pros, and cons. The reason we choose Facebook as the initial video capture is because is because we know that you can get bang for the buck immediately. And like I tell you, if I can help you grow your brand and get you more customers, we're gonna be fine.
Yes.
You know who taught me that?
I do. Chris, who taught me that? Zig Ziglar.
Zig Ziglar.
Zig Ziglar.
You know who Zig Ziglar is?
I've heard his name for sure.
Okay. Thank you. Got fans.
You got
Yeah.
fans? We get interrupted a lot. We get interrupted a lot when that happens. So Zig Ziglar is a sales trainer. He passed on for the rest of his soul. Great man, unbelievably great man, and one of my mentors. And he really simply said, you can get anything you want out of life if you help others get what they want.
Right. I like that.
What a
So,
beautiful way to live. Right?
anything, you can get anything,
Anything.
you
Whatever you want.
And that's
Whatever
what
you
this.
Wow.
That's why this exists. Right now, you're talking about Facebook. You're talking about YouTube. You're talking about different platforms where people can promote themselves, where people can teach others. And this, we're in real estate.
Yes.
You sell houses. You help people buy houses.
Right.
We help people do the financing for houses. But anyone watching this can take this information to their bicycle business. They can take this information to their pizza shop. They can
That's
take
true.
this information to their sandwich shop because it has real value.
It does.
And as long as you provide people with real, true value and help them, just like Zig Ziglar said, it'll help elevate yourself.
Exactly.
So back to the capture. Back to the capture. What we're doing is we're capturing it on Facebook. So it's actually going to reside on Facebook. Now, a lot of people don't know this, but Facebook and YouTube are in a war. They're in a war. You know what they're in a war for?
Your attention.
Your attention. Literally, they're in a war for your attention. YouTube doesn't want you to ever leave YouTube. Facebook doesn't want you to ever leave Facebook.
Why can't they just get along?
Yeah, it's just that whole money thing.
Like Mark Zuckerberg's going to end up buying YouTube, probably, right?
I don't know about that. Who owns YouTube?
I actually don't know.
Google.
Google owns YouTube.
Google
That's right.
owns YouTube. Now, what you got is the most powerful social network on the globe versus the most powerful search engine on the globe.
Right.
What a war. And this is happening and people don't even know it's happening.
Does anybody even use any other search engine these
They
days?
do. They
Like
exist.
Google?
They're the smaller ones, but like Yahoo's still got a good footprint.
Okay.
And the way they did it is they had people with email addresses and they have other ways to integrate with people. But the unquestionable dominant player is Google. Google owns YouTube. YouTube is video. Facebook is in a competition with YouTube. And about 2 years ago, they used to get along, well, about 5 years ago, they used to get along real good because they hadn't figured out how to monetize, how to make money off of it and the whole thing. But about 2 years ago, they started getting wise and they started getting competitive with each other. So when we capture this video, it lands up on a Facebook platform. Unless I pull it down and put it on a YouTube platform, it will never be on YouTube.
Can you pull this live video down from Facebook?
In the beginning, you couldn't. Facebook wouldn't let you.
You
They're
can
like,
now.
hey, this is our stuff. But one of the things that the market teaches us is if you try and stop progress, you will lose. You can't stop progress. And I think Facebook understands this. I don't know that. I don't run Facebook. but they made it easy. They actually made it downloadable. You can download the link.
Right. Oh, I didn't know that. That's
So
good
once
to
you
know.
download it, it comes into an unbelievably compressed MP4. I mean,
Okay.
unbelievable. We downloaded a 39-minute walk and talk. It came in at 551 megabytes, which in video world is ridiculously
That's
small.
huge.
No, it's small. For 39 minutes,
Oh, it's small.
usually, it's gigabytes usually. So what Chris and I did is we put it into our editing platform and we put some thirds on it, we did some stuff and we re-rendered it and it came up at 3.5 gig, which
wow.
is, and I'm sitting there going, I don't know how Facebook got the algorithm to crunch it to so small. But anyway, the point is you can download it.
Okay.
Once you download it, you now have the video. Then you need to put it on the other platforms. What are the other platforms?
Well, there's Google, there's YouTube, there's Instagram, there's, I suppose you could put it on your own website.
Yes, you can.
You could upload it to,
Let's stop here for a little bit. Okay. So if you put it on your own
Twitter,
website and you,
Yelp.
okay, so if you put it on your own website, there's a way for it to reside on your server. Okay. What most do is they'll upload to YouTube and embed the video because you're actually referencing YouTube, which is not necessarily a bad thing. When you do that, you're looking for a different platform, and if you put it on your website, what platform are you looking for?
when I put it on my website,
Yeah.
what platform am I looking for?
You just said it. It's your website.
Just, okay. so
It's your
my
website. Okay. So when somebody types in "great realtor in Corona," is there a possibility your website will come up
Yes, a real possibility.
if it's search engine optimized for that?
Yes, which it is.
Now, remember, who owns YouTube?
Google.
Do you think they play well together?
They should.
Yeah, they do. And if you have a web page with a YouTube video, do you think they give you extra credit in SEO, search engine optimization?
Absolutely.
Yes, they do. And you have to have relevant text. What does that mean?
It has to pull up in the search results when somebody actually does a search for instance, great Corona realtor.
Correct. And if you can get that and you put the text into the page, then when the crawlers crawl the page, you now have your video that will be relevant on the platform of your website.
Right, got it.
So we now have the video, we shot it live, which we're doing right now. It automatically uploads to Facebook.
Right.
But will it get promotion? Unless it gets what?
Boosted and promoted on your Facebook business page.
Okay. So remember, Facebook's job is to try and keep you on Facebook. So if we put this video up and all of a sudden we get likes and shares and comments and likes and shares and comments, through the eyes of Facebook, does that keep people on Facebook?
Yes.
Yes. So guess what they do?
They reward you with more views.
Correct. They reward you by pushing it out more. And the more likes and comments and shares you get, the more rewarded you get and the more expansion you get for your video. Make sense? Pretty
Makes
simple,
sense.
right?
Yeah.
But beyond that, if you don't have that, how are you going to get that video out there?
You have to upload it to your personal website and to YouTube.
You're correct, you do. Prior to that, you would share it to your page and promote it to your page.
Yes.
Because then you can actually pay to be in front of people. And if you pay to be in front of people, well then that's the business model of Facebook.
Sometimes you gotta pay to play.
So do we all agree that YouTube is a necessary tool for a business? Do you
Yes.
agree with that? Okay. I got Shira right here.
Ah!
And Shira's gonna pop in with some fun facts really quick, okay? So Shira, tell me how many people actually use YouTube?
1.3 billion.
Wait. 1.3 what?
billion?
How many
That's correct.
zeros is that, guys? That's 9 zeros.
Billion.
Yes.
Is that
Mine
like
is
every
below.
day, every year since it started? It's gonna be every day.
Yeah.
1.3 billion. Yeah,
Okay.
that's users.
And then the second question is uploads. Tell me about uploads.
Number of uploads per hour, or number of uploads to YouTube every minute is 300 hours of video content.
So 300 hours of content is being uploaded
Every minute.
Wow. Crazy.
Okay.
That's how powerful the platform is.
Yes.
So we have that many users, that many uploads. What about views? Is there views?
Yeah. Math failing. 4.9 billion viewers viewing videos every month? Every month. Every day.
4.9 billion
Yeah.
a month. That makes sense.
videos
Sounds right,
being
yeah.
viewed.
4.9 billion.
So
billion.
as
Yes.
a successful realtor, as a successful loan officer, as a successful business person, should you be uploading, viewing, and using YouTube?
Absolutely.
Yeah, you have to.
It's a no-brainer.
Well, and then if you like one of my favorite stories is the guy, the #1 YouTuber in the world. Anybody who's seen my videos will know the answer now. But
Cutie Pie.
yeah, wow, you're fast. not Cutie Pie.
Cutie Pie.
Cutie Pie.
Cutie Pie.
Cutie Pie.
Yeah, it's P-E-W. like
Yeah,
pew, pew.
Cutie Pie. Yeah.
So this guy makes over $15 million a year, right? Just from like watching video games.
15 million. He's 26 years old. I think he's
Crazy.
26 or 28. Either 26 or 28. But $15 million a year. He's the #1 YouTuber.
Wow.
I studied his path and I was just like, this is amazing. This is so powerful. And what we've done is we figured out how we can harness it to help you as the realtor get bigger exposure and get out there. And I told you there are certain metrics on YouTube. Do you remember what the metrics are that you have to pay attention to?
The length of time that a viewer is actually watching the video.
What's that metric called?
I can't remember.
Watch time. Okay.
Watch time.
So let's go through all the metrics.
Really quick.
Okay, go.
I had to fix my fact. It's 4.9 billion views every day.
A day?
Every day.
Hey.
That's-
4.9
I said a month
billion.
because 4.9 doesn't sound right for every day. It's every day.
It's every day. That's
Yes.
crazy.
We need more
Wow.
videos. We need more videos.
We need more videos. Yeah.
With good
We gotta upload
content.
videos. Okay, so the metrics that we have to concentrate on. Are we in good light?
Yeah, you're fine.
Just not a lot of sound. That's why I kind of like it. I don't know if that's drowning us out.
No, it's not. You're good.
So, if you find a good framing, stop us. Anyway, the metrics. Okay, there's views, which for a long time that was how YouTube gauged things. How many people are viewing this?
Right.
But there was a way to it's called click stuffing. And there's a whole bunch of stuff. So views is a metric, but not a powerful one anymore.
Right.
Then there's runtime. What do you think runtime is?
It's how long the video is and how many times it's
Correct.
run.
How long does it run for? If it's 30-minute runtime, then it's 30-minute
Right.
runtime. Okay. So there's runtime. Then one of the most powerful ones that came in a couple of years ago called watch time. What do you think watch time is?
How long they're actually watching it. They're
Correct.
not clicking off to go to something else. They're actually watching the entire video. And YouTube can tell, by the way, when you're not watching it.
Yes.
They can tell when you like click off of it. They can tell when you click pause.
Correct.
Right?
They know everything that's going on inside of that situation.
Do they know when I fall asleep?
Probably.
Do they know?
I don't even know when you fall asleep because you wear glasses. You could be asleep right now.
I might be taking a nap. Who knows?
Okay, fair enough. So then there's other metrics that people don't know about called a session start. A session start, what do you think that means?
It's when the viewer, the watcher, actually starts watching the video. That's the session start time, right?
So they can track where it came from that you started and you got to YouTube. So if I happen to be on Facebook or Instagram or something and they took me to YouTube and I'm not in an iframe, I'm not in the Facebook platform, I'm actually on YouTube, they know where I came from. It's called a session start.
Okay.
Now if you created a session start, Jaylyn created a session start, and then this person goes down the rabbit hole and watches puppy videos and all cat videos and stuff like that and stays on YouTube for about 2 hours, they know that and you get credit. If you get credit for that, what do you think YouTube has the power to do?
Pay me.
Well, they do pay you when you get high enough of a
When you get
producer, but what they do, they give you a benefit right now by pushing your video out harder. Because
Okay.
they say, if this person can create more session starts, then more people will come to YouTube, stay on YouTube, and I'll be able to throw a commercial in front of them every 5 minutes. And the algorithm's simple. I don't know the exact, but the rough estimate is 50% goes to the content creator, which is us right now. We're creating content, although this is not for YouTube at the moment. It
Right.
will be. And then 50% goes to YouTube. So they don't have to create any content. They just have to understand the business model.
Right.
And if you understand that business model and you can create session starts, then YouTube will reward you by pushing your video higher in the search query.
Right. It's
That's-
kind of like paying a referral fee. Like they
Kind of
don't
like
have
that.
to do any of the work, but they get 50% of the
Yes.
well.
That's great.
Yes.
That's great for the people who are putting out good content. Now, here's a question. I don't know the answer to this. Maybe you guys do. Someone starts a session and they go down this rabbit hole. Have any of us ever went on YouTube and got stuck on it because it was just good,
Yeah,
good,
all
good,
the
good?
time.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the
But
time.
then stumble upon one that just lost your interest and you were done and you went
Right.
somewhere else?
Yeah. That's called a session end.
Session ends. So a session end is a bad thing. How can
Correct.
we prevent session ends?
Well, session ends happen when what they searched for is not what they found. We've all done this before. There was this big thing going on for a while called clickbait. Clickbait means they put up a certain image that made you click on it because they because it seemed like what you were looking for, but 20 seconds in you realize this isn't at all what I'm looking for. It's not even it, and they go off of it. Now that's called a session end. YouTube knows if you go in and you watch it and then you end the session, they penalize you. They actually bring you down in the search query.
Oh, man.
Because remember, what are you competing for? You're a realtor in Corona, right?
Yes.
What words would you like for people to put in Google or YouTube and find you?
The best realtor in Corona.
That's it, right? And then how many other realtors in Corona would like to rank for that?
Oh my gosh, hundreds.
All of them?
Yeah.
All of them. I don't know how many there are in Corona. Maybe you know the number of that? I don't.
Over 1,000.
Okay, so over 1,000 people are competing for that search term. So everybody, they do their 101 research and they say, well, I got to put great realtor in Corona. Well, Google knows this and YouTube knows this. Well, if you happen to have a video that has that search query and you can have the watch time or session starts and no session ends, then Google and YouTube will bring you higher and higher in the search engine.
Very cool.
It's just logic, right?
Yeah.
But you have to know the metrics first.
It makes sense.
And once you know the metrics, then you can really, really utilize them to get more of a branding presence,
This has been such great information. I love learning about how all this works and what is the right thing that we should be doing versus I'm obviously not doing it how I should at the moment, but it is a process and it takes time to get to the level of where you need to be, and it's all about education, right?
Yeah, it's an ever-changing playing field. It's always changing. Every day it changes. I was watching this new thing right now where, have you seen these 360 videos? 360 videos?
I think I've seen a couple, yeah.
YouTube right now, if you upload 360 videos, because you have the option, you can go HD, SD, or now 360 video. If you upload that, they will give you an automatic boost because they're trying to get more 360 videos out there. By the way, newsflash, sooner or later, well, sooner, Chris and I are going to be doing 360 videos. We're experimenting with them and making sure that we get it done correctly. But because of that, and this is a really cool thing, you actually hold your camera and you turn the camera and the whole video turns with you. Have you seen this yet?
Yeah.
It's pretty amazing. It's
really
pretty cool.
cool.
It's really cool. It is really cool.
So we're gonna be doing a video with you standing over there next time.
Okay, let's do it.
Jalen!
So, okay, what else did we cover? What other things have we covered? How far are we into the video, by the way?
24 minutes.
24? Okay.
One
we'll
of
go
the
for a little bit
things,
longer.
one of the things that Jalen was talking about, and that you were talking about earlier, that's a big deal for all professionals. All professionals is VAT, value added proposition. Let's hit on that a little bit.
Value added proposition. So Shira and I were going over all of the transactions that I've gained over the past year and on this big giant yellow notepad, and wrote down, okay, how did we get this client? And we noticed that 90% of how I've gained my clients is from referral and door knocking. I would say mostly referral. So,
By the way, high five. That's what all top
Oh,
producers do.
thank you.
All top
Yeah.
producers get their clients from referral. I know we work with a lot of realtors. I'm telling you, top producers get it from referral. That's why you are where you are. Referral.
Thank
It
you.
was
Referral.
like 90% referral and then like 10% door knocking.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, not to brag about myself or be all full of myself, but I do have a knack for connecting with people, and I believe that people trust me. I don't tell them just what they want to hear. I tell them the truth. I truly do look after their best interests, and I give them advice that is valuable.
And part of your value, remember, we covered this, and I like one of my favorite sales speeches is everybody listens to a radio station. Everybody listens to this radio station. Whether they know it or not, whether they admit it or not, it's WIFM. WIFM. And it's going on in the back of everybody's brain.
Whiffim, what's that?
What is WIFM? What is WIFM?
What kind of music do they play?
Good music. So when you'll hear me say, did you cater to the WIFM? WIFM, WIFM. What is WIFM? What does WIFM stand for?
What's in it for me?
What's in it for me? Right? And that's so simple and so basic. It's not bad. I mean, we all have a certain need that we have to meet. And if you can find something that's in it for you, like for instance, when we're talking with somebody from the loan perspective and we want to help you as a realtor, we'll tell you, hey, we have lots of zero down programs. How much can a person get into a house for?
Zero.
Zero down. Do you think the home buying audience wants to know that?
Of course they do.
Okay, so is that something in it for them?
Yes.
Okay, so if you're able to tell somebody, I might be able to get you in this house for zero down. We have zero down programs.
They'll be like, what?
And if you use that correctly, you're helping this person. That's part of your VAP. That's part of your value-added proposition, is that you have the connection to get somebody in for a zero down. Now, you don't lie to anybody. Everybody doesn't get zero down programs. There's special qualifications. Can it be done in FHA? Yes, it can. Do you need to know all the parameters? No. You need to know to send them an us. That's it. And we'll take care of it. Yeah. So when you're talking to the people, zero down programs are not for everybody. There are downsides. Just like, I mean, people's like, hey, zero down and I want the lowest interest rate and the best this and the best that. It doesn't exist.
But the fact that it's a possibility, that
yes.
it's there.
And that's a value-added proposition. Yeah. And we don't know what that person's life is like, but we can offer these things, and we're giving value to their life.
Right. You can find the best solution that, you know, works the best for them.
So you've hit a spot where most top producers are at. In fact, everyone that I've ever talked with or met, I ask them, what's the number one source of your business? Guess what they all say? Referral. Hands down, I've never had anyone say anything else. Referral. And we work with, I mean, we covered this because the core teaches Chris and I this, okay? The core teaches us. Because just like most, when we start the business, you don't know what the numbers are. You don't know what a good producer is. You don't know what a bad producer is. We know what we call them a whale. How many transactions a year? How many did I tell you?
50.
50 transactions a year, you're a whale. 50 transactions. So if you have a goal, that's the goal, 50. If you can hit 50, you're a whale. If you can hit 50, you're a whale. That's amazing, right? The average realtor closes about how many deals? Not you guys, the average realtor, how many do you think they close?
3 to 5.
Yeah, 3 to 5 a year.
Wow. I was going to say like 12. I was optimistic, like one a month.
Yeah, no, it doesn't work that way. You know what the median income in San Bernardino County and Riverside County for a realtor is, according to the National Association of Realtors in 2016?
$30,000.
Good guess. You want to take a guess? You want to take a guess? I didn't say it's right. Just said it's a good guess.
You said good. I'll be optimistic. 35.
Okay, good. The gross income of a realtor, San Bernardino County and Riverside County, $44,000.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Now wait a minute. Gross income.
Then
As
you
a
have to
realtor,
pay Uncle Sam, you have to pay
how
your
much
broker.
do you pay? Yes, you pay your broker. You pay Uncle Sam. Do you pay for marketing?
Yes.
Do you pay for signs?
Yes.
Do you pay for open houses?
Yes.
What else do you pay for?
My
MLS.
assistant.
Your assistants, your TCs, the splits, the referrals.
Yes.
So the 44 is the top line.
So they actually net probably closer to 20.
20 to 20,
If they're lucky.
20 to 30? Yeah,
Right.
20 to 30. And I'm telling you, I'm going to tell you this. It's one of my favorite lines. Being a realtor is a horrible $30,000 a year job. It's just horrible. It's horrible. You have to deal with all kinds of issues, your brokers. It's a horrible $30,000 a year job. It's a wonderful $150,000 a year job.
Right.
It is really a great, once you get to the $100,000, $150,000, it's a fun business. It's awesome. But if you're doing it and you're only making 30 grand or 40 grand, that's a hard job.
Yeah.
It's really hard.
Especially when you're a single mom and you have, 3 children to support.
That's a really
it's
hard
tough.
job. Yeah. So what our goal is to always bring you value to get you to that spot where you're making 6 figures all the way up to 7 figures if you want. Some people don't want that, but 6 figures to 7 figures, and we share with you what we got. That's our value added proposition. We have a VAP just like you do.
I love it.
And our value added proposition is bring you real deal stuff. And if I'm wrong, correct me. Just catch me on it. Anybody out there, if I'm wrong, type it up. Tell me I'm wrong. If PewDiePie really doesn't make $15 million a year, let me know. Tear me apart. Please, bring it on. If I'm wrong on the $44,000 a year, bring it apart. Bring it on. So these are the things that we really got to focus on. Other things that you
For sure.
want to talk about here?
I'm honestly really kind of tired and thirsty, so I think I'm done talking.
Okay, good deal. But it was a good session. It was good information.
Yeah.
Right? Good value.
Thanks, guys.
I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome.
Boom, boom. I got to put my water down so we can do this. Ready? We got to do
right.
all of us. You ready?
Ready?
Okay, so this is her brand, and we're helping build her brand.
Okay.
So who are you?
I'm Jalen with the J Group.
Ready? Go! Boom!
All right.
We're Chris and Lee.
Everyone.
Hope you guys enjoyed this. Have a good day.